Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, wonderful, wonderful individual. Today, I would like to speak about inner transformation or transformation and progress in general. It's been a little while since I have spoken about it. When we really sit, stop for a moment and breathe, and come to observe with your senses around you that everything is alive, changing, moving, growing, dying. It is based on what we are observing, of course, with our senses. We have also our inner human being, which is kind of separate, but also not really from our surroundings, like our thinking, our feeling, and our will. When you are going around and exploring, studying, observing the reality that, well, presents itself to us through, well, our senses, through our feelings, through our thoughts, through different variations of, well, aspects of seeing this reality, because there are many different things to explore and to study. The more we study, the more well-rounded picture we get. So the more flexible and mobile our thinking and our feeling and how willing we are to change and to transform our ability to understand, the more we get to see reality in its depth. You know, reality is so amazingly deep, and it has so much beautiful things to explore. Of course, there are things that might get in, kind of become a hindrance, and sometimes give us a little shock and bring about growth. But as I said in my last, I think it was in the last video, that these kinds of shocks is the best manure for growth, because it brings about a conscious awareness of what is going on, unless we of course flee away. If we sit consciously within our own inner being, breathing and feeling through the whole duration of that shock, of that pain, consciously aware, observing, you are here with yourself, working upon what you are, well, your own being, your own body, your own inner spiritual self, soulful self. So, by you being active with yourself, with your ego, behind your senses, behind your feeling, behind your thinking, and not letting anything push you out of your being, push you out of your body, but truly being able to use your body as a vehicle, as an instrument for your ego, and so that you can explore this world, explore it, feel it, and, well, any of the lenses you might want to perceive it. You can, for example, observe it from the mystical perspective, where you just close your eyes and goes completely inward and feel the impulses directly from our own inner being, in without the relation from the outer. Or we can go empirically about it, where we go from experience, what we have experienced in life, and can go from that lens. Or from reason, where we have studied and absorbed and learned a lot of information and knowledge from books and from other sources that comes from outside. Or we can see the world ideally, idealistically, where we can see the ideal human and working towards it. Or we can see the world in mathematical terms, in the atomic, or maybe we can see it in its dynamic, in the forces, gravity, or there are so many ways to see this world from different lenses, and all of them are valid in their area. But it is all about how flexible can we be, and how willing are we to grow as human beings and deepen as spiritual entities, because this physical body is temporary, so that our ego can deepen and become more experienced and prepared for the future, for the next incarnation. What we are working towards for the future, for all of mankind, because it is for all of mankind. We are all incarnating again down here and meeting each other again and again. And it is important to have, if though of course we are interested in it, it's not like we are always that, right? But when you are interested in spiritual development, we are preparing for the next lifetime. Is more or less, but we are enjoying this lifetime too, and paying karma for past lifetimes. So we are kind of in all three, in the past, present, and future. And it is all about how much consciousness can you put into all of these things at the same time. It is a whole picture, and then you can survey it with your own inner being, with your own conscious, clear thinking, with heart, with morals, so you don't go around misusing it in any way. You take it with strides, with confidence, and overcome. If you make mistakes, you forgive yourself, and you forgive everyone in the situation that happened, because the forgiveness is not for them, it is for you to let go and to grow, and to know that this pain was to help you strengthen as a character. So then you can take it with you as a good experience. It is always a good lesson to be taken with you in the end, no matter how much. Give me a moment. No matter how much pain you have gone through. Because the pain is in the past now, unless you feel pain right now, and then you will just have to feel through its duration. But when you are consciously feeling through it, you are sitting with your ego, with yourself, feeling that, and it will pass over time, and you will have gained newfound strength from it, if you can overcome it, of course. It is all about having that Redeemer with us, because that is what allows resurrection, So, any experience is good experience, as we say. Of course, it is not as easy said as that. One will have to come to the experience of it also. And it is that living, awake, ever-changing, transforming being you have, that you either let be passive, so it doesn't do anything, it doesn't bring movement into it, or you use it actively, letting it be alive, letting it be part of your inner being, your soul and spirit, actively in the world, looking in the world, having a look, being able to explore yourself. Right here and now, for example, what can you become aware of here and now? Like your nervous system, maybe your thinking, maybe you feel some sensations here, maybe you have some will impulses that wants you to move or do something or check your phone, or becoming a little aware, awake to everything around you right now, starting somewhere. It is really, really an amazing, amazing experience to truly come alive to what freedom is from an inner perspective, from your thinking's perspective, where you can use your thinking to explore and to, well, use as a sense, more or less. You allow yourself to survey. Survey was the word I was looking for. So I will leave you with this today. I've had pretty heavy experiences, but I've gotten through it, and I had to have a break yesterday, but I felt like I had to put out a video today because, well, we have to keep going, and our heart is strong. Our heart always shows love in the end, and we move forward and become better human beings from experiences we go through. So we need to support each other, and I pray for your success and blessing, protection, and guidance from Father, Holy Spirit, Christ, Michael, higher hierarchy, ancient masters of all, ancestors from every incarnation. May you be protected and loved and blessed, It is important to just have that hope for others. So, thank you so much. Goodbye.